you could never get over losing a loved one, and I would not wish that on my worst enemy. But you know, through God, with courage and strength, you go on. But like I say, it's something like a piece of your heart, like something is just missing from your life.
It was a bittersweet day at the FOAM headquarters as people who lost their loved ones to murder tearfully accepted recognition, keeping the memory of those killed alive. Ida Mae Russell and her husband Byron Russell still grieve the loss of their last son Brandon Russell, who was shot to death just a few feet away from his home on Ronald Street back in 2014. Though it's been 9 years since his death, the couple's pain is still fresh as the person or persons who killed their son is still on the loose.
We haven't gotten any justice or any closure since our son died. But you know, in all things, we give God thanks. And so our prayer is that we're holding on to God's unchanging hand, because He is the one who will carry us through, even though we haven't gotten any justice or any closure from 2014 since the present.
It hurts a lot because I see her some nights when she go to bed, she's still crying. She sleep with that pen on her. But she go to bed every night. So I see and feel her pain because we're close. We've been married for almost 40 years now. You know, so it hurts. It hurts a whole lot. That was our baby, our last son, you know.
Darnell Ferguson lost her 27-year-old son, Ronaldo Munnings Ferguson, in 2015. He left behind 2 young daughters who were now in the care of their grandmother. Darnell remembers how president of FOAM, Candy Gibson, was there on the scene of her son's death and how she was able to lend a helping hand to the family in their time of need.
It's a proud moment because when this incident happened, I didn't know her. I didn't know Miss Gibson. But there was this lady came right on the side of me as I hold my son, and she hold me. And I didn't know who she was. And then she came to my house every day after that, checking on me and praying with me until I had to ask. I said, "Who are you?" And then she said, 2 of her brothers got killed 2 years ago. And she is, you know, comforting the family. So I really appreciate that. And she was really right there with me. I could have called her. So she really helped with the school, helped with the uniform and everything for those children.
Now, this is far from the end of the road for FOAM, according to Candy Gibson, who says the next thing on their agenda is to ensure the children of murder victims are properly taken care of.
I want to see some amendments done, especially with National Insurance. Once a person would be killed in this country and they don't have sufficient contribution at NIB, their children don't qualify for nothing. And that's very sad, because if someone made $2 contribution before they get killed, why does National Insurance think it's okay for them to keep that? If that person made $2 contribution and they left 4 children, take that $2 and give it to their 4 children. So now we're calling on the government at large to look into that. Because if you're deducting from something from somebody, that's their funds.
Tyler Simonet, Eyewitness News.